The third aspect is National Qualifications Framework. National Qualifications Framework, or NQF, is a classification of qualifications relating to a set of nationally agreed standards or criteria developed by competent public authorities. It aims to redefine the way qualifications relate to one another. NQF recognizes learning outcomes and competencies from all forms of learning. It can become important tools for the recognition, validation, and accreditation of non-formal and informal learning. Through NQF, learners have more flexible options and wider opportunities to pursue their learnings. It can promote the mobility of learners and workers not only nationally but also internationally. In Thailand, the government sees NQF as a tool for increasing manpower capabilities and competitiveness to meet the demands of production and services in today's rapidly changing economic climate. By setting out unified standards for qualifications and clear learning outcomes, it will enable individuals to clearly visualize their own learning pathways. In Malaysia, Australia, New Zealand, and the Philippines, education and training have already been included within an overarching NQF that subsumes lifelong learning and non-formal education. NQF tends to be initiated from technical and vocational education and training and at high educational levels. Countries should also include NFE and qualifications at lower levels in the NQF. Malaysian Qualifications Framework is designed to facilitate access to education for individuals and social groups who have missed educational opportunities. It does this by providing flexible educational pathways for all learners, ensuring that learners are able to progress both vertically and horizontally and have their prior learnings recognized, while acquired formally, non-formally, or informally. A number of courses now have flexible entry points in order to further promote lifelong learning. Adult learners and senior citizens are permitted to enter in higher educational institutions. Assessment of prior experiential learnings in these institutions may be conducted. A number of techniques can be used to recognize an individual's prior learnings, such as a portfolio of evidence, a written description of the individual's knowledge and skills, and written or oral examinations. Let us now look at a story of a young carpenter. There is a boy who dropped out from secondary school, started to work as a carpenter at the age of 14. He is now 28 years old and his experiences and skills are already professional. He wants to learn latest skills as a carpenter at an institute and continue to learn at even technical colleges or universities. This is where NQF can help him to get better professionally and academically. He may enroll in technical or polytechnic colleges, or even faculties of architecture in university. Ossian Qualifications Reference Framework. The chart shows connection and linkage of formal education, vocational education, higher education, and non-formal education or lifelong learning. It is the guidelines for ASEAN countries to develop their own NQF. This implies that learners have more flexible options and wider opportunities to pursue their learnings. To this matter, recognition, validation, and accreditation of equivalency transfer of educational results and prior experiences and skills must be clearly stipulated in the Educational Law or Education Act.